Hello everyone, it's that time again. Time for another confessions video. This is Confessions 31, still part 3. Hello everyone, I'm the host of these confessions videos. My name is Mr. Ozzy Rose. We always usually dig into my past. That's why I do confessions videos, and today was kind of a cloudy, gloomy day here in Jonesboro, Arkansas, so I'm going to dip back into that. I know a lot of you here in Jonesboro, when you see me out there strutting, you see happiness, positivity, love, and all that, and it is that. And y'all may have think the hardest thing I probably ever went through in life was when my wife died. I thought it was too, but it wasn't. There was a couple of more things that happened after that was probably just as bad. I think was worse. One was when I had to come identify my mother's body when she died. I moved out probably about 4 months, 5 months, something like that. I couldn't handle being there with her anymore. Her addiction had took an all-time really bad low. She attacked a family member at the time. She attacked a neighbor across the street that came over, who was in her 80s. I had to pull her off both people. And I said, that's it, I've had enough, I'm out. Because back then I didn't have addiction issues. So I moved in with her sister, my aunt. And that morning I learned the great Greg Allman had passed away. And then that afternoon, a cop came to my aunt's house. I was outside talking to a neighbor. And one of my friends was in the front seat. I thought something might have happened with him. The officer said that your friend here seen your mother through the window. She wasn't answering her phone, and she's laying down. We can make that out, and her eyes are kind of closed, but she could be unconscious or she could be dead, Mr. Rose. He said, we're going to go back there. He said, I need your phone number. And he said, I'll call you just as soon as we find out. So he said, okay. So I said, okay. So 3 or 4 minutes went by tops, and then he gave me a call and he said, unfortunately, your mother has passed away. So he said, once the coroner gets done with his little investigation, then I need you to come identify her. I said, okay. So me and my aunt went. The coroner already had her on the gurney in the van. He pulled her out and pulled the cover off of her. And her mouth was wide open. And that's how she slept. She slept with her mouth open. She couldn't breathe through her nose. I had that same problem, still do. So I just said a little goodbye. That was it. And the coroner said, do you know what might have happened to her? I said, well, how long has she been dead? He said, probably a good 30 minutes tops. I said, there was no hope for bringing her back? He said, no. I said, well, she had a nasty pill addiction to about 4 or 5 different, heavy narcotic pills. I told him. He said, okay. Come to find out, she intentionally overdosed. She had a 15-year-long addiction. I tried everything I could to convince her these pills were killing her. Many times they like to kill her. She was in the hospital, I think a total of 10 different times from accidental overdoses. Her blood pressure would be out the roof. She was in the hospital each time at least 5 days, sometimes up to 10, 13 days because of blood pressure issues. And then come to find out, yeah, she had done that. So I thought the worst thing I went through was watching my wife for 2 weeks being brain dead and her death. But I think it was a little worse when I had to come identify my mother. My sister at the time, she didn't have cancer either, but it wasn't long after that she got diagnosed. I was so glad, in a way, that my mother wasn't alive to see that my sister had terminal cancer. So in my life, the way things kind of went, it was always tragedy after tragedy. I think that's one thing that hurt me for 50 years. I think even if I didn't had manic depression, I didn't know I had, I think it still would have went down the way everything did with me. Yeah, I blame myself. I used to blame myself a lot. That was what was holding me back too. I didn't know how to deal with things. Didn't know how to deal with death on death's terms, but I didn't know how to deal with life on life's terms. Uh, and then finally, as everyone knows, I succumbed finally to addiction at 52. After my sister had passed away, I couldn't deal with life, like I said again, life's terms, death on death's terms. So I started, of course, y'all know, using the meth and drinking 100 proof schnapps, stuff like that. I started out with her husband, who I knew was on meth. I started immediately when my sister died on that. So, but the good thing now is, I say the good thing, I don't have to worry about that anymore. They're all gone now. So, it's just me now. So, but I went through 50 years of hell with depression. And I think even if I knew I had manic depression, I think everything still, as far as what happened with me, how I took everything, I would have still been depressed for 50 years. Don't get me wrong, I didn't say poor pitiful me. I never did feel sorry for me as far as that goes. But two, I didn't know how to deal with it. I think even though I know how to deal with problems today, I think I still couldn't have dealt with it. That's just my own take on it. It was 50 years of misery for me, mental illness, PTSD, you name it, self-blame. Nobody could ever beat me up worse than I could beat myself up. That's why today, when people see me on the streets here in Jonesboro, Arkansas, strutting, which is my way of saying that, I'm dancing while I'm walking really fast, 5 to 6 miles an hour, they see happiness, yeah. They see positivity. They see love. They see all that. But I went through 50 years of hell. Now I tend to believe I'm enjoying a little bit of heaven on earth now, Don't get me wrong, there's still a few people that I consider friends that if something happened to them, it would not be good. But I do know how to deal with it today. And my mother said it best once. She said, when you lose a loved one through death, you want to just give up and die. But if you think of that loved one, they would want you to pick up the pieces and go on. And she was right. So when I look back on all of them that's gone before me now, I know that's what they would want for me. And if any of them was here right now, they would be so happy. Not only for me, seeing how I'm living a great life now, staying positive, staying focused. They would really be shocked how everybody here in Jonesboro really took a lot to me. They would. And they'd say, you know what? You've got it made, son. And I'd say, you got it. And I do. I have it made. So when I think about them, I do think about my past a lot. But when I think about my past, I don't dwell there. Because if you dwell there, at least as far as I go, I know if I dwell there where I'm going to be. I'm going to be so far down in depression that I can't come out of it, So, strutting every day makes me very happy. Doing the commentary segment and doing the confessions videos, it's hard sometimes, but it still kind of makes me happy too. These confessions videos are self-therapy in a way. Used to, I could not talk about a lot of this, and I couldn't. I can today. That's the difference today. Today I can. And if I've suffered for 50 years with depression and I come out of it, that tells you that you can too, and your life is worth a lot. When I didn't think mine was. I ended my life 5 times. I was brought back 5 times. And I'm not saying that to brag either. So if I found happiness, you can too. So when you think all else fails and you think your life's not worth something, just remember one thing. Everyone is special in the Lord's eyes. Everybody. And that means you. And if I can make it, you can make it. So that's going to about wrap it for Confessions 31, still part 3. I'm the host of these Confessions video, Mr. Ozzy Rose, saying so long, everybody, till the next one. God bless you all.